Wow, wow, wow. Man, that was deflating. That was a deflating loss. I'm not going to lie to y'all. 130, 125, TNT. But, man, that was tough. That was tough, y'all. But, it happens. It happens, y'all. It's part of basketball. We gonna get into it, man. We gonna get into it. Let me know if you guys are able to watch this on YouTube. Is the stream smooth? Is there any flaws? I didn't connect my Wi-Fi to. Well, something's off. Something's off. It says it's not on Facebook. It's not on Twitter. Well, not a good start. But nonetheless, let's roll with it. Let's roll with it. Tough game because Sabonis had a monster game. I mean, monster. 35 points, 12 assists, 18 rebounds, 3 blocks. You felt his impact tonight. We're very critical on the show about impact and empty stats, empty calories, stuff like that, but I feel like let me know if you guys can hear me. Is it cutting off or not? I'm not sure if it is or not. But he had a monster game, yo. David, let me know. I've gotten DMs on Instagram about should we trade Fox? And I'm like, the dude had 40 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, almost his own triple double. I get it. He missed 2 free throws, but that wasn't the reason why they lost this game. We can pinpoint to those free throws at the end of the day, but that's not why they lost the game. We can just go down the line of the inability to grab rebounds when they need to, the 50-50 ball, turnovers when it's just so bad. Like, what are you doing? Miscues on defense, lack of communication. There are so many reasons why the Kings lost this game. It's not because De'Aaron Fox missed 2 free throws. Oh. And then the fact that I get, should we trade Fox? I forget who it was, but and it wasn't El Lobo. So to be fair, it wasn't him this time. Although I'm surprised he hasn't said anything yet. But that's the emotional wreck that Kings fans are at times. We tend to go up and down just like this team. A lot of highs, a lot of lows, and they're 30-23 now. They're a game out from the Suns. They're not far. They can easily go on a 4-game win streak, jump some teams, but they got to play better cohesively as a unit. And right now, it's tough, yo. Jay Scott says, say what you want. I think Fox shows up against good teams for the most part. I mean, I'm Fox's biggest fan. I'm not saying I'm just telling y'all what other fans are sending me in my DMs on Instagram, bro. I think it's ridiculous. It's disrespectful on so many levels. But fans are going to be fans, and fans are going to voice their opinions because they're frustrated, and you lose games like this that you shouldn't be losing. You gave up 22-point lead against the Suns not too long ago. You had a chance to win this game, and again, all the reasons why I just mentioned, that's why you lost this game. It wasn't one particular one that I'm like, well, this is why they lost the game. Okay, if you look at was it the free throw discrepancy? 29-36. So the Suns shot 20. They shot 36 free throws, y'all. The Kings shot 24. That's a big deal. I'm not making excuses. Kings shot 75%. Suns shot 80%. That's a big deal, though. There are times where Fox continues to get to the rack and he just gets no calls. If you look down the line, he had 10 attempts today, right? But he gets fouled so much that he should be getting to the line 14, 15 times. Whether you think he's going to shoot 70%, that's fine. That's still 4 more points that they should have had, right? And overall, what a great game by Fox. Great bounce back game from that bad game against Oklahoma where his body language was bad. He really wasn't into it. It's almost like he was ready to watch Super Bowl. As many of us were, not justifying it, but man, he was awful against OKC. Tonight, he puts up a big game. And 40 points on most nights, you're going to win this game. But when you got KD playing at a high level with 28 points, Devin Booker woke up in the second half. He had an awful first half. He was 11 to 13, so he missed 2 free throws. KD missed 2 free throws. It's not like guys didn't miss free throws. But fans want to cling on to, oh, well, he missed those 2 free throws. I'm just like, come on, yo. That's crazy. That is crazy. Team is just pure anxiety. Oh, that's true. That I agree with. That I agree with. But, it's part of being a Kings fan, y'all. We're so used to it. We're conditioned to this. Defense just can't get stops they need when we're in shootouts. Royce O'Neal was a name that they were linked to for a long time, and he's a guy that came in, made a huge difference for the Suns. He made some great defensive plays. He had some air balls, and I do think his shot was bull crap, but at the end of the day, he made the shot, right? In 30 minutes tonight, 2 of 5 from beyond the arc. 3 of those were awful misses. 9 points, 1 block, but he had 4 steals, 5 assists, a little bit of everything. He's going to be key for that team. He has the length, the athleticism to play good defense, which is something that the Kings don't really have on his roster. You know, if you look at the roster, Harrison Barnes, one of the worst defenders in basketball, had a better second half, but he had an awful first half. 37 minutes tonight, 4 of 8 from the field, 1 of 4 from beyond the arc, 9 points, 5 rebounds. But he needs to be better. And then when you look at Keegan Murray, 6 points, 3 of 9 from the field, 5 rebounds. He did other things. He played good defense, grabbed some boards, but it just wasn't enough, right? Sabonis, 18 boards, Fox, 9 boards, Kevin Huerter, 24 minutes tonight, 10 points. Not a terrible game, but he played his part. I'm not mad at him. Davion Mitchell has some good moments tonight. He pulled a chair. They called a foul on him. That was bull crap, but that's what we're used to, right? There was no foul on that Devin Booker pulling the chair moment, but they gave him the foul anyway. Malik Monk, huge game, 22 points off the bench, 9-16. 0-5 from beyond the arc. That wasn't good, but 4-4 from the free throw line. Getting better in that area. 6 assists. That's good. That's good. He had 5 turnovers, though. He had 5 turnovers off the bench. Fox had 6 turnovers, 11 turnovers combined. They played well offensively, but again, it's the little things. It's the other things that we can pinpoint to, not just free throws. Okay. Suns get calls. We all know that, right? I'm a big believer in Fox. It's just the rest of the crew, the HPs, the Herders. On the other hand, the name being trade rumors now that the coaches in front office believe in them should light a fire. Seeing Herder talking back to coach was unacceptable, even though he missed his defensive read. Yeah, we've seen him miss a lot of reads all season long, and we've seen coach get on him, and we've seen coach get on Malik. We've seen coach get on everybody. Sometimes in the moment, we saw Travis Kelce do it to a Hall of Fame head coach and Andy Reid. So it's not out of the ordinary type of thing. It's just part of basketball. I'm not justifying it, but that's what happens, right? These are heated moments that sometimes in the moment that you just say things you don't mean. I mean, we all go through this, right? We all get in fights with the significant others or people we love, brothers, sisters, whatever the case may be. Sometimes we say things that we don't really mean when you're in the moment. That happened tonight, I think. RP says, I think the Kings fans need to understand Keegan might not be that guy for the Kings offensively. He should focus on defense and shooting open threes. Kings should continue to look for a second option player. I mean, we've been saying that all season long, RP. You and I both. I think Keegan can be that guy. I just didn't think he was that guy this year. And we're just hoping that he has another great stretch. That's the thing. You need at least two of the other three starters, right? From Keegan, Kevin, and HB. You need two of them to play very well for this team to win games. Because you know what you're going to get from your two All-NBA guys. That's a given. But then the others, you can't have two. Really, all three didn't play well. Kevin had the best game out of both HB and Keegan. But not really, because Kevin's just so bad off defensively. So is Harrison. So see what I'm saying? Like I'm searching. Two of those three guys need to play better. Period. It hurt that you didn't have a Trey Lyles tonight, right? You had to go to Alex Len for 7 minutes. Last game, Alex Len was just pitiful. That was awful to watch. He has one of the worst hands I've ever seen in basketball. Like, the guy can't catch the damn ball. Although he had good moments tonight. I'll give him that. Defensively, tipping the ball back off for offensive rebounds. But, man, he's just a slow roller. I know Coach talked about that, but we see it all the time. He's not a picking, nice pick and roll like a McGee, but then McGee does some dumb thing. So I know Coach said it's a good balance, but really it's a bad balance because neither of those guys are actually reliable. Both guys are super unreliable and super inconsistent. So you might get some good moments from both guys, but at the end of the day, they're still mediocre players. It's just not good options. They're not good options. That's why I'd rather just play Trey Lyles at the 5, man. It's just, we've come to that conclusion. But, it happens. It happens, yo. It's tough, brother. Damn. I don't even know what the Kings can do in the offseason to get better. Make the moves that they should have made at the deadline, or make the moves that they should have made this past offseason. Like, we all know what those moves are. Can they make them? Well, we'll soon find out. But, it's part of it, y'all. Go down the line. Edwards didn't really play much. Again, Davion Mitchell has had his moments tonight. He missed 2 free throws. He had a 3-pointer, right? Keon Ellis had 7 minutes tonight. 0 points, 2 rebounds. It was just your big three: Sabonis, Fox, Malik Monk. When you look at Nurkic, he got 8 alive by Sabonis tonight. Bradley Beal got injured early. Who knows how long that's gonna last? Grayson Allen had an excellent game. 19 points, 7 of 10 from the field, 2 of 5 from beyond the arc, 3 of 3 from the line, 4 rebounds. I mean, the dude played some solid defense tonight. He was exceptional to me. Like, he really was, right? But O'Neal and Allen, they're gritty tonight. Josh Okogie showed some grittiness as well. And then Eric Gordon had an excellent game. 23 points off the bench, 4 of 9 from beyond the arc. That's going to get the job done. I mean, he matched Malik Monk's production tonight in less minutes. So that's where you lost the game. Like, although you had great games from both of your All-NBA guys, the other guys on the other team also had good games, and they had other guys who had very good games. Grayson Allen with 19, and then 23 for Gordon. Like, that's going to get the job done. So, kudos to them. They got better, definitely. It'll be interesting to see what happens to Beal, because without Beal, if he's not in the picture, then the Suns go back to being average, whether or not they got KD and Devin Booker. Like, without Beal, like that third guy that can really, really take over games. I mean, they're last year's team. Like, what's changed? Nothing. Like Beal is that dude, and he just can't find a way to stay healthy. That's been his biggest knock the last 4 years, right? I don't know what's tough. Zach struggles so much. Eric Gordon, he's a good player, bro. That's a player I wanted for a long time for the Kings, but they can't get him. They can't convince him to come. But it's just one of those days, man. It's just a tough game to swallow. Like, man. Let's see though what's his name had to say. Curious to see if they uploaded those interviews yet. They have not. But I do want to see if they've spoken. They haven't even uploaded stuff from on the road. Well, I guess there's no sound bites tonight either, right? What is it? The way the Kings close out on the perimeter is just so disheartening. They either close out too hard or too soft. Lack of IQ, bro. Lack of defensive awareness. Lack of defensive instincts. Lack of them not like it's not even an athletic thing anymore. It's just more like they just don't have the instincts and the feel defensively to understand how to close out properly or how to communicate, how to rotate. It's just basic stuff, fundamentals that this team just doesn't have, man. It's frustrating. I know. It's frustrating, but damn. Right. But there really is nothing yet. There isn't nothing yet. He went over the game. I don't know if you want to add anything to it, but I appreciate you guys. Tough night. Tough night, but I, again, just want to come on here, talk about this game. RP says when they close out hard, they leave a straight line, drive open, puts everyone in the scramble mode, and teams get open shots. That's why the Kings 30th and opponent 3% is 100%. I'd rather them close slightly softer because the Suns got so many guys that know how to draw fouls. Sack was jumping all over the place, and that's the lack of them not taking the film serious. I know they're watching it, but are they really paying attention? Are they paying attention to the details? Like, are they real students of the game? It's one thing to say you are, and on interviews, yeah, I do this, I do that. But then when it comes to the game, like, it just shows a lack of preparation. So, someone's lying. See what I'm saying? Like, someone's lying. I don't know. But I appreciate you guys, though. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.